this, ayy. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, ayy. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Can I hit that? Okay, yeah, yeah. Can I hit that? Cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, yeah. Can I hit that? Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my paw and look at my dogs. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. I kick it. People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy?
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then...
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my paw and look at my dogs. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Ay, met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it?
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
Number 33
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 31.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
He's going to launch this thing way down, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Bears 0.
Set down to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
First down pass.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
A first down run for Bell, not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Tyler Newsome.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Fielded just inside the 20. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
2nd and 5.
Love now on 2nd down. He'll let it go deep, and this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Foster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. So because of the yards after the catch, they'll wisely decline the PI.
Yeah, since it was pass interference, they would have gotten the yardage at the spot of the foul. But as you correctly noted, a little bit of run after catch for them. That extra yardage made it easy to decline the penalty.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Packers' 13-yard line.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That one will go for 9 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run with McFarland. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony McFarland. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score.
His kick is
extra point good by Gostkowski. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Bears 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 40.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
1st quarter with the score Packers 14, Bears 7.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
58, right over there, Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 38. Watch twist.
10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And down to the 29-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Love from the gun. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Jalen Johnson He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. 3rd and long for Love. Trying to lay one up deep. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Bears 1st down.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears draw a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On third down, Love. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return, and the Bears take over.
39-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now left side on the swing pass. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. The gun now on 3rd down. Throws right side, and that's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Chicago.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Took that in one-handed. What a grab. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Chicago passing game on point. They've got another first.
First down, Bears.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have taken the lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Bears 21, Packers 17.
Maybe time for... And 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
A About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The second half starts with a carry by Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give to Bell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first.
On the pickup, 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On play action, Love to throw. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Working out of the gun. Love. He's going to loft one. Deep left. That's caught at the 25. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Crosby with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
they still alive. I'm feeling like real. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one. They took it all the way.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah.
Third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he's stopped right around the 29. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And look at this, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
What we got? Watch the safety creep. 52 plus. Mike. Here we go, team.
Love now to pass on first down. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Packers 38, Bears 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Second and 5 at the 24-yard line.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down. At the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
58 to Mike. I got it. 36.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Number 33, Aaron Jones, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Watch the curve. Check the backer.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
by the Bears.
So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of 20.
So a good pickup there, 21 yards.
Bears.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
A gain of 29 yards. And the Bears first down.
On first down, McFarland. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
The ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears get a bit closer. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 78 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly. big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Incomplete.
The Bears on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Chicago.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Packers 36 yards.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 10-yard line.
This will be caught at about the 6.
The second down.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears cut into that lead. Back to throw again. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Snags it for the pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
41 Mike. 41 Mike.
Second down. Love setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
That's it, baby.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Hey, 4-1 Mike. 4-1 Mike. Hey, watch that.
Love from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at the 43. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Second and inches at the 40-yard line.
Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Chicago.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll bring up second down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
Turnover on downs.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Past the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 71 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Grant on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
58, boy, 58, 58. Come on. Right here, right here.
Tonight's final score, Packers 52.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.
This is second nature. All is automatic.